Welcome, mortals, to another episode of Integrated Dice Management Presents Houston After Dark. I am your storyteller, Ron Bjork, and with me tonight, returning from a long hiatus, Jaden.
Hi. Yes, I'm back. Hello. I mean, nothing special. I have a wedding in like 23 days, so that's why. But, I'm back right now.
Yep.
None of us are.
I'm totally gonna show up at your wedding. I'm gonna show up. It's a long drive.
I never got an invite, so
I don't know where it is. But I can still log into the GPS, so
That's true.
I'm gonna delete that, by the way.
Well, I sold them a mosquito, and I was the first regular technician to sell a commercial, so...
Heyo, good job. I applaud you by raising my hand on the thing. That's my applause for you.
Good job. I hope that doesn't make some sort of, sound.
That would be so annoying.
Hayden muted himself.
Of course he did.
Okay.
He did. I'm looking at the mute button right now.
Yeah.
And his mic, so he turns it off, so it's not like...
Oh, okay. Also with us tonight is Cole. I mean, Frank.
Oh, that's me! Hi!
Frank.
I'm Cole. I'm...
Your name on the thing says Cole.
It does. Well, I have it Cole, and then in parentheses it's Frank.
Yeah.
But
it just
only the
says
Cole's popping
FR.
up.
Yeah, it just says
Cole
FR
for real. ...
Yeah. So, hi everyone, I'm Cole. Fuck shit, I did it too. I'm Frank. I'll be playing Cole. I forgot my last name, not to be confused with... No, Cole Stone, that's what it was. Not to be confused with the Cold Stone Creamery ice cream.
Your wife's Rosetta, right?
What?
Oh, hey, I've got a phone call. I'll be right back.
Anywho, I don't have a wife, actually. I appreciate you pointing that out. Thanks, Jaden.
Well, you should meet a girl named Rosetta.
Rosetta Stone? Ah! That would be good. Okay, that's in the future. Anyways, unlike Jaden, who is getting married, I have a surgery planned for 4 days from now to remove a tumor because I am cancerous. Yeah, see, I've got things going on too.
He's got too much balls.
No, I only have 2 balls.
No,
Soon to be less than 2 balls.
You got too many cells in your balls. You got too many balls.
Actually, looking at the possible tumors that can occur. Yeah, this is a PSA for those listening along. And you're somewhere between the age of 21 and 35. Go, play with your balls in the shower and look for lumps or weird things because I let mine go for a while and God only knows if there's anything else going wrong there.
Y'all remember those checkups growing up? They were for a reason.
No, Jaden, that was just your uncle doing things he wasn't supposed to.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's why.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna need to get rid of that.
Oh, this is getting cut.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
for
trigger
everyone
warnings
out
happening right
there-
now.
And for everyone out there, if you're between those ages that Frank mentioned, be sure whenever you go to the doctor, just get squirrely. Ask him to put a finger up your butt. Just make sure.
That's true.
Make sure
Even
you
though I
also
never asked.
cough to the left.
On average, it's 1 in 500 men will develop some sort of testicular cancer in their lifetime. There are 3 levels of severity of types of cancer, and then there's another 9 subtypes. Some of them are really bad, and some of them you just lose a testicle. Regardless, it can get bad. So just
Is it on the left
check
or
your
the
balls.
right one? Because
It's the left.
Is that the good one that you want?
That's my dominant side, so kind of. Also with us tonight is Hayden.
Because he's hanging.
Yeah. As soon as the DM leaves, all hell fucking breaks loose.
He's still on the call right now. I can probably hear us.
Yeah, I'm Hayden. I'm going to be playing Max. Yeah, it's going to be a wild ride tonight. I don't even know what what's in plan, but like it usually goes, we're probably gonna fuck shit up. So,
Take names.
oh yeah.
Start COVID.
Thank you, Hayden. And we also have, last but not least, Bill.
Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. Welcome back.
William is muted.
Who's yelling in the background about something they know?
Yeah, sorry, I had y'all muted. I was having a little conversation over my end.
Hey, I have to give my real estate agent a quick call. I'll be a few more minutes.
Jesus Christ, what the hell was that?
That's what he did.
Stop swallowing the mic.
Alright, let's bring it back to 0, guys.
Okay.
Let's bring it back to 0. So, also with us tonight is Bill.
Hey everybody, I'm Bill. You know me, you love me, and I love you. I'm going to be playing Jerry and whoever the fuck else Ron wants me to play, and you know any fun voices he wants me that he tells me that, or anyone he tells me to do, I'm probably going to do a fun voice with it. So, yeah. What are y'all up to?
Bill, can
I'd
you
love
play
to
with
hear-
me?
Oh.
I'm always playing with you, Hayden. You're so sweet for reminding me, though.
Alright. I think the one that we haven't introduced was Ron.
Yeah, but and if anyone wants to tell me how they're doing, you can always leave a comment for us. I love reading them, even if they're the most toxic,
I love reading them
evil
as
shit.
well.
Even if it's someone that somehow knows us and we never heard their name in our entire lives.
Call out to you, random pest control guy that knows us somehow.
Yeah,
You're
Listening,
apparently,
even though this is going to be like 12 years in the future.
yeah. Oh no, apparently one of our customers fucking listens to us.
Yeah. That's some scary shit, honestly.
Well,
So we
that's the
can't
thing.
talk shit about customers anymore, so.
Oh no!
So I had this one customer, right? This one awful customer, and they were awesome. I'm just joking.
Yeah, honestly, like, it's rare that we ever actually have any customers that are a true.
Yeah, true
Like-
assholes.
Yeah.
And they're usually
yeah.
assholes to the office before they are assholes to us.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
one time I straight up, like they yelled at Alexis, and I was listening to him yelling at Alexis, and afterwards I was like, "Sir, is there a problem? Like, is there anything I can do?" And he's like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "I heard you yelling at my coworker," and he's like, "What? No, I never did that." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so I get up in the attic, and the dude's pissed because I don't have enough rat glue boards on my truck because, you know, it's random Tuesday and
Yeah.
everyone's having rats. And so,
on this Tuesday only.
yeah, and so everyone's having rats. And so I'm up in his attic, and Alexis calls me, and Alexis is fuming. And I'm just like, yeah, no, he straight up denied yelling at you. And his wife, and like, afterwards I was like, hey, sorry that there's a misunderstanding. And so like I tried working it all out, and the wife was like, my husband would never yell at her. And I was like, ma'am, you were standing right there as he was doing it. What the fuck are you talking about?
Called out.
So Holders is owned by Rent-A-Kill Terminex. Terminex doesn't exist anymore. It's just Rent-A-Kill, but they've changed their name to Rent-A-Kill Terminex to make them feel better. So Holders is owned by Rent-A-Kill, which is a British company, and they will pay me. Well, they will pay for my training and test for my ace.
Wow.
So,
Are they paying you a cracked amount because you're a CA?
so I get $21 an hour right now since I'm just being trained, but I will be making 25% commission
Just in general of your daily or of each?
of each job.
That's not bad.
Well, I think we need to go back.
But I've heard what Brandon said about it.
I mean, Brandon lost his job because he couldn't defeat a one-legged bird. So,
Oh, is that what it was?
Wait, what happened?
pretty much what it boiled down to.
That's hilarious.
What do you mean he couldn't defeat a one-legged bird?
There was a one-legged bird that kept showing up in a not Lowe's, a Home Depot.
Oh, do y'all deal with
And
like everything now?
do I deal with everything? Yeah, I'm going up to Wisconsin for a beg bug conference.
Jeez.
So yeah, literally my second day working there, my manager came up, my supervisor walked up and was like, "Hey Hayden, on the third, would you be willing to go up to Wisconsin, Milwaukee?" And I was like, "Sure, what's up?"
Slush.
And he's like, "Oh, just a big bud training." I'm like, "Sure, yeah, no problem." But yeah, and then so a one-legged bird kept getting into the Home Depot, and every time Brandon would come, because company policy is if there's a callback, you have to be there in 48 hours unless otherwise directed by the customer. And so every time you get there, bird's gone. What is he supposed to do? Just wait there for the bird? Big long story. Anyways, and it was super out of the way apparently, and Brandon wasn't willing to put up with it, and so his manager basically just fired him.
Was it
kinda
going on
sounds
for
like
like months?
Pretty much. I mean,
Well, yeah.
so the thing is, once as they get a call back, you have to go back, and it's super out of the way. And he wasn't getting paid for that, to go and do that, and so he was losing
I
a
mean, I
lot of money.
understand. Yeah. I mean, it just
But-
sucked. It was just unfortunate, and that was a long time ago. So I'm sure there's more jobs now.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm back.
dude, it's gone so. The second you left, it just went fucking bonkers.
Yeah,
It sounded like it. Yeah.
Oh, you
my-
heard it? Okay.
I mean, I
Dude,
didn't
we
hear
made a
any of
full
it, but
we made a full circle back to where it started.
Yeah.
should we redo the intros?
We did it while you were gone.
Oh,
Yeah, no.
okay.
Frank literally picked up for you after it like started going off topic, and then we went back on off topic.
We went
All
really
right.
off topic, and then we went back.
I'll just hear all this when I go back and edit it.
Just edit it.
yeah,
You can have a lot of editing, bro.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
like
The
at least
text-
12
the text
minutes.
us whenever we read it. We listen.
No, yeah, there's a
There's about
number of
12
things you
minutes of
also need
just
to cut out
random-
of there. Yeah, no, there's a couple things you need to cut
Yep.
out of there. We're gonna.
Yeah, there's so much trigger warnings happening.
Yeah.
I definitely cut out the bad stuff.
Especially
Okay.
immediately after you left.
yeah.
It's like we finally got let off the leash, and we just went
I know.
bonkers.
We're like, ruff, ruff, ruff.
I mean, if Ron, you want to go ahead and redo like the intro thing, we can.
Yeah,
No,
I'm
it's
Just
down
use
for it.
all
I-
of this for B-roll, like blooper
I'll
shit.
make it work. I'll make it work. So I figure we are going to start with a scene involving Mr. Wesley Isaac.
Who was that again?
Wesley, that is Jaden,
Mom.
Jaden.
Oh, okay.
CEO of
Your mom.
Isaac Genetics. So Wesley, it is. Let's see. It is January 15th. You're in your office. Actually, I guess what we're really going to start with is Officer Randall Bennings, played by Frank.
Oh.
Frank,
Yep, I'm
I
here.
did the
What's
show
up?
to players. So you'll be temporary for this scene. You'll be reprising your role as Officer Randall Bennings. So Randall, Officer Bennings, you actually are no longer Officer Bennings. After John Jack Daniels Doe, after the rookie
Yeah.
mysteriously disappeared from the police station, you were basically all of the blame of the situation was put onto you, and
Of
you
course
were
it was.
and you were let go. Over the past few days, it's probably been, let's see, if today is the 15th in game, it's that I don't remember exactly what date that all occurred, but it was like the 5th or 6th.
Third. Oh, never mind.
Maybe the 3rd, I don't know. But essentially for the past week or so, you've kind of been on a bender and, just hangovers every morning. Wake up with a bottle of whiskey in hand, get started, that sort of thing. You've not been happy, obviously. You were wrongfully terminated. Your guy, your trainee, just ran away. Apparently, nobody knows what the deal is with that. and some people, sorry, Kelsey's texting me. Some people mentioned seeing him leave with an FBI agent. You also met with an FBI agent briefly. And the thing that is on your mind is, for some reason, you when you went to interview this guy, the boss of Max, the corpse, who mysteriously got up and ran away. When you went to interview that guy, or interrogate, or whatever you'd want to call it, he tried to destroy evidence. You tried to arrest him for it, and the FBI agent stopped you and made you leave. So that's been on your mind, and you find yourself outside the offices of Isaac Genetics. Maybe there's some alcohol in your system, maybe not, but you've got a bone to pick with this Wesley guy. So we open the scene with former Officer Randall Bennings standing outside the doors to Isaac Genetics, about to, head in.
This is a skyscraper, by the way, and I have a secretary that's sitting at the front.
Okay.
You have a secretary sitting at the front?
Yeah, it's like a little semicircle table.
But you're a secretary, not like a...
I'll be the secretary, yeah, that's fine. But I'm saying, I'm not just, sitting in my lobby.
Well, no, I'm saying, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong word. Secretary doesn't sound right for, the entrance person.
No, so they went up in the skyscraper. They're outside of his personal office.
Wait, am I outside of his personal office, or am I outside the front doors to the building?
It's probably the building. Maybe you've made it up to his personal secretary. Nobody really necessarily stopped you. Maybe you've got an old badge or something that got you inside.
Well, I don't really have security. I probably have low-level security, but they're not just going to be checking people.
And I probably still have my police badge because that's
I don't think you have left. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I probably have a piece strapped to my little tiny stub nose revolver strapped to my ankle. So what am I going in here for?
You
confront?
Want to confront this guy who was destroying evidence, and you were prevented from doing anything about it. You're probably not fully in your right mind. You don't necessarily have to be wasted or anything, but if you were fully of right mind at the moment, this is a bad idea. But you're pissed right now.
I've made it to the doors into the lobby area before his actual office.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So I probably
Bill,
I pull out a I pull out a flask and no, I'm still outside. I pull out a flask. I'm like,
okay.
And then, oops, I fucked up. I moved my thing. Sorry. So I glug a few glugs back of my whiskey in my flask, and then I just fucking kick in the doors. I'm just like, I fucking walk inside. Like, where is that fucker?
Hello, sir.
Secretary Bill.
Oh shit! What was his name?
Wesley Isaac. Yeah.
Wesley Isaac. Where's that fucker? Where's Wesley? That piece of shit got me fired.
Wesley, do you think you'd be able to hear this from inside your office?
No, I'm imagining this I'm like a maybe 6-tier building, and this is the first floor, and I'm probably on the
he's made it to your personal secretary outside your office. Yeah, because this was actually a scene we had before. He was sitting in a waiting room right outside your office the first time he interviewed you. So
okay, my door's probably right behind the table. So I probably hear it.
That's a weird place for the door to your office to be.
Mr. Isaac is currently in a meeting in his office. If I can take a message, I can go ahead and relay it to him. But otherwise, sir, you're making a disturbance, and I'm going to have to ask you to leave before I call security and the police. Bark.
I'm gonna mute myself while the dogs are barking. Y'all can keep going though.
all I heard was barking for most of that. I'm sorry.
We're on the loose.
Bill said some stuff. Okay, cool. Ma'am, get out of my way. I am the police. And I like grab it and I fumble with it to flip it open. And I just kind of flip the badge and then flip it closed and put it back in my pocket. I'm like, now where is he? Is he in there?
As I said, sir, he is currently in a meeting in his office. And also, like I said, if you don't leave now after leaving your message, I will be forced to call the police, sir.
I just walk over to the doors to his office.
Sir, he's in a very important meeting.
I close them and then I kick the door in.
Ma'am, if you just... what was it? Bennings?
Okay.
Is that my name?
Yeah.
Yes, 911. There seems to be
if you wouldn't mind coming back in like 10 minutes, I'm just finishing this up really quick.
Hold on. I can't even see where my name is. I don't have...
I have you popped up right here.
Yeah, I have you popped up. Officer Randall Bennings.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it just didn't... It's hiding behind some other shit. Sorry. Yeah, okay, cool. It's... fuck, what was I in here for? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've had too much to drink already. I'm confronting you because you destroyed evidence and you got me fired. Okay.
I did?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Shut up, Karen.
It was your ass. I fucking tried to stop you. The FBI showed up, and I got fired. I have been a police detective. I have been a police detective for some large amount of time. Insert that time here. And I don't. How old is Officer Randall Bennings?
He looks like 72.
He's not 72.
I mean, he looks like he might be like 50s.
Yes.
He is
mid 50s to low 60s.
Oh, I didn't put an age. Okay. Yeah, probably 50s.
Okay, I'll say like
late 50s.
I'm gonna say he's like 56. No, he's like 45, but it's been a really hard 45 years.
He's stressed out.
Man, I chose the wrong day to stop drinking. I chose the wrong day to stop helping you.
Let's see. So 45, let's say 25 years. Well, no, about 4 years. Fuck it, 25 years. I've been a detective for 45 years. 45. God damn it.
25.
I have been a detective for... Thank you, Natalie. I have been a detective for 25 years, and I got fired because you destroyed evidence, and my fucking mini-me disappeared.
All right, well, since it took you like 30 minutes to stumble and say that finally, I've already clicked like a button that is like called the police under my desk. Like the actual police.
Okay.
I'm like, all right, sir, look, I understand you're a little frustrated. Here, ma'am, if you wouldn't mind stepping out real quick, I just need to speak to this guy, okay?
I reached down and grabbed my pistol from around my ankle and pointed at you. I'm like, you're not going to talk your ass out of this one.
Do I have like speed, like leap, like blinking?
You don't have blink, I don't think. No. You've got.
I need to pull up myself.
I don't know if Officer Randall Bennings is supposed to be. I don't know if he's supposed to survive after this scene.
It depends on what happens.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, it's like if you have like a story progression line for him after this scene, I don't need to know if he needs to stay alive or not.
The scene will be what the scene will be.
Okay.
What the heck is all that?
Somebody's got a really nice doorbell.
You do not have the ability to blink, but you do have rapid reflexes and can dodge, attempt to dodge bullets.
Can I attempt to dodge? Like, okay. I basically, how close am I to him? Is he like in my face, or is he like standing in the doorway?
Probably 5 to 10 feet away. Because, well, I don't know. That's up to Frank.
Is Natalie, the secretary, still in the room?
No, she's out. No, she's not in the room. She's at her desk. I have just a customer that I was talking to.
Oh, I thought she was falling. I thought she followed.
Right before she got up, you pulled out the gun.
Okay. I thought you were talking to Natalie. Gotcha. Sorry. Okay.
But are you in my face or are you away?
I am probably like, I closed the door, then I kicked the door in, and I stepped inside. So I'm probably only like maybe 2 to 3 feet inside of the office.
Okay, so you're like probably like 10, 15 feet away from me.
I've seen you move before. I'm not getting close.
So, Jaden, so rapid reflexes. While you still can't defy the laws of nature, vampires with this power perceive events instantly and can react to them with superhuman alacrity. They can observe incoming projectiles, so you can like see in flash time. With this power, you suffer no penalties to your defense pools for lack of cover against firearms. You can also take a minor action, such as readying or reloading a weapon. A quick action you can take as a free action, essentially.
Okay. Well, I want to use my quick reflexes of him going to grab the gun and pulling it. Can I, like, start making my way towards him? How close can I get in that time, you think?
I don't think you could cross the room because you'd have to go around your desk and all of that. Right. But you could definitely... The thing is, I would give... Officer Bennings, roll a wits and composure. They're both in the top area. This is to see if you're surprised by him coming at you.
So my composure is like 0.
His should be 2.
Oh, there it goes. I don't know what was happening. I had nothing.
6 dice rolled, 2 successes. Okay. Yeah, that's enough to you can react to him coming at you. You are not caught off. I mean, it's surprising, but you are not technically surprised. So if you want to pull the trigger, you want to dodge. No, he's moving.
No, I'm not running. I'm running.
He's moving
at
a regular speed.
I draw the gun and I say, "Sit your ass back down, or I'm gonna shoot you ass."
I keep coming towards him. Like,
right.
I'm like running towards you, trying to grab the gun from you.
So firearms plus.
It would be firearms plus dexterity.
Dexterity.
All of a sudden, hey, Aiden, from your desk, you get this little ping on your,
it takes a second.
desk phone that says, Mr. Isaac, I've taken the liberty of calling the police for your clearly belligerent guest.
Did you have a thing for modifiers? Maybe it's waiting on a modifier.
Firearms plus dexterity. Submit. Modifier 0. Submit. Nothing.
That's odd.
Hold on, let me refresh.
Okay.
What was his name?
Officer Randall Bennings. He is a human NPC. He's a NPC human.
Officer Randall Bennings. There it is. Okay, firearm plus dexterity. Submit. Anything?
No. I wonder if it's because I've got this enabled. That's been given issues. Let me see if it works for me. Firearms, dexterity. Worked for me. I turned off the API script. That might be what's causing the issue. 2 successes.
There
goes. So, wait. Oh, yours
Same
went
exact
2.
roll.
Okay. 2 successes. Interesting. You are meant to have 2 successes on this roll. Okay, so he fires the gun. Now you can react to this, Wesley, by doing a athletics plus dexterity to dodge.
Okay.
You don't have athletics, so just dexterity.
Okay, and I mean, even if I got hit by this bullet, it's not really going to do anything, right?
Not going to hurt you much, no.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Holy crap, we've got a bunch of rolls coming in. It was just delayed. Your first one that came through was 2 successes. Those other ones would have been nice, but
well, I mean, I just continuously pull the trigger, so.
Well, the way the combat works in this is, it's actually your successes cover multiple trigger pools. Like it's like more of a scene versus each turn is so many seconds type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah, you can be unloading into them, and still this is 2 successes basically. All right, so Jaden, you need to do dexterity to dodge. I don't think
plus strength.
No, just dexterity.
Okay, no second attribute.
Yeah, and I don't think your thing actually gives you any bonuses to that yet. I think it's just allows you, because normally in this sort of situation, a human would not, or even another vampire would not be able to attempt to dodge this.
I did it, but it didn't go through.
Just give it a minute. It took a while for Frank's. Maybe the server's being slow or something. Is API turned on for yours too? It is. Let's see what happens if I turn it off. That seemed to help Frank's.
Yeah, it's all going through on my side now.
Try it again. Oh wait,
okay.
Nope, that's Frank. Stop. You're tricking me.
Okay.
Hunger success is 1. Normal success is 0. So that's 1 success. All right. So because you were coming at him, it was harder for you to actually dodge like you would normally be able to do. You still start to turn, and the bullet only clips you in the shoulder. So a pistol. Let me pull up. Frank, I'm going to flop around on your sheet for a second. So you cancel out one of his successes. I didn't give you the gun. Let me look. I know I've got stats for the gun on someone else for a basic pistol. This guy's got a pistol. Pistol has a damage value of 4, plus you had 1 more success than him, so for a total of 5 damage, but then as a vampire, you only take half damage from bullets. So you would take 2 damage.
Okay, and then 2
slashes, like that.
Okay.
Superficial damage.
That's what I was about to say. Artificial. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Now you can go ahead and react though, because you are right in front of him now.
Okay, I want to crush the gun in his hands, not like with his hands in it.
So
but
you don't have that level. Well, you can boost your strength, but you currently don't have like super strength.
Okay.
You can do a rouse check to give you a +2 bonus to strength.
I'll do that.
So you do not get hungrier, so go ahead and roll strength, and with a modifier of 2. I'm going to say this is for a vampire. Okay, yeah, that's enough difficulty. I recently learned, so vampires in this game do have sort of superhuman strength in that when you do things like rouse, basically I set a difficulty for you, even though your strength stat is only 2, I was going to say it was a difficulty 3, and that's how much you got. So, and none of those were crits. Good. So yeah, you are able to grab hold of the gun. You don't crush it like necessarily to a tiny ball or anything, but you do
like bend like the end of it or something.
Yeah, you bend the end of it. It's no longer functional. Bennings, this just happened. This guy grabbed your gun and bent it with one hand.
He got shot in the shoulder and basically didn't react.
Yeah.
You can
also at the same time as part of your turn, if you want to rouse again, you can heal those two wounds.
Oh wow! Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so you do get hungrier, and I'm going to go. So you would change them to red like that. Oh, you shouldn't be that high. You should be. Yeah, put yourself at 2. Yeah.
Okay. I'm about to say this guy's about to get torn up.
You might have been that high whenever you you would have been that high from the last time you played, but it's been time has passed.
Okay.
It was a really great high.
Okay, cool. So I'm healed again. That's good. Well then, yeah. So that's my turn. So now it's back to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would have after he grabbed it and bent the barrel, I would have dropped the gun, took a couple steps back in surprise, and then looked at it and looked at Wesley, and been I knew there was something wrong with you. And then you see him reaching.
Too much, old man.
Give me a composure. Frank, give me a composure plus resolve roll. I want to see if you. This is like to not have fear. You know.
I can't do composure plus resolve. I can do composure plus intelligence.
You should be able to do composure plus resolve. Is the resolve not? Huh.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
yep.
There, yeah. With the +2 modifier because you're drunk.
Oh, so
just type 2d10. Roll 2d10. Piper. One more success. Okay, yeah. You are You maintain your composure. This is not fright. Like you are. What would you call it? You again, just like the surprise, you are possibly frightened by this, but not to where it affects you. Like doesn't affect your faculties.
So I imagine this was like Officer Randall's like last ditch, like bring to Jesus type scenario, right?
Maybe
that's what it's kind of turned into. So he would probably reach into his coat and pull out some sort of explosive, incendiary, like a Molotov cocktail type thing.
You could have, because you've been drinking, maybe you've got a Molotov cocktail, sure.
Do you have a lighter?
Okay. I don't know if I have a lighter or not.
Yeah, you can have a lighter. If you came prepared. You were yeah.
What I got to roll to like light this thing on fire and crush it on the feet of Wesley?
So here's the problem: rapid reflexes, and he's at point blank with you now. He pulls out. So Wesley, yeah, you see him pull out this bottle and a lighter. You can try to stop him.
I'm just gonna grab the lighter because he can't do anything with the bottle.
So you'd need to roll. You don't have brawl either. You're not a fighter. You'd need to roll strength to try to grab him.
Okay.
You can always rouse to give yourself a +2 bonus.
Oh, might as well. Shoot, this guy's about to get eaten either way.
Okay. You do not get hungry.
I mean, if you rouse anyway, like you can probably just crush his hand.
Yeah, so +2 bonus.
I'm not trying to do all that to him.
I mean, you're gonna eat him, aren't you?
We'll see.
You also have mind control powers, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, we'll just see how this goes out.
Okay, so 2 successes. I do think Randall should get a chance to roll. For you, I guess he's trying to grab your hand. Grab the bottle out of your hand. So give me a brawl plus strength, officer.
So is he able to? I thought he was going for the lighter, not the.
Either way, yeah. Or you can choose to just let him.
Is he? Are you going for the lighter? Or are you going for the bottle?
The lighter.
Okay. In such case, I want to try to smack him in the. I want to try to smack him in the head with the bottle.
Okay, he's going to get the lighter from you.
I'll get hit with the bottle.
I'm trying to shatter this onto his head.
Okay, and technically that probably should have been an athletics plus strength for this grapple. But now you're trying to smash him with the bottle. So give me
athletics plus strength.
That's you got a 10. Cool. All right. That was to not get the lighter out of your hand. Jaden rolled a 2, so he does get the lighter from you, but you're going to smash the bottle over his head now. So now we're looking. Normally, I would call that melee, but I feel like smashing a bottle is definitely more brawling. So go ahead and do brawl plus strength now. Jaden, you can dodge or you can counterattack. What would you rather do?
I'm just going to get hit by it.
Oh, okay.
Because I know it's not going to do anything. I'm just going to let him break it over my head and I'm just staring at him.
And a 10. So you smash this bottle into his head. 3 divided by 2, round down. Jaden, you take 1 superficial damage.
Okay. And then can I grab the broken bottle out of his hand now?
To grab it out of his hand, that's going to be another grapple type deal.
Athletics.
Opposed athletics plus strength checks against each other.
Oh, you got a chance.
You said athletics plus strength?
Yeah. Yeah, Randall, you managed to hold on to the bottle.
Can I attempt to take the lighter back in the same process?
We're just gonna trade these back and forth. Well, has the lady that was in my room left during all this, or is she just horrified?
She's probably over in the corner screaming.
I imagine she's freaking out. She's probably also called the cops. I looked up Houston response time for the police.
She called the cops when he busted down the door.
Yeah, but it's only been a matter of seconds since that happened. Maybe a minute or two. Response time is 8 to 11 minutes.
Plus, they have to ride the elevator up, and
yeah. So we're looking at you've got a good 15 to 20 minutes.
How long has
Bill, you're very quiet.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me better now?
No,
slightly.
Is this any better?
That's way too much.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it's terrible, but it's louder.
That's perfect.
There you go.
That's good.
Okay.
Good job.
That's right.
How long has it been since the officer just stormed past the receptionist?
Maybe
Probably
1.5 minutes. Like,
okay,
he passed you and went straight in.
All right, because she did. She
the police are on their way.
No, she called police
Wesley
and
pressed
security.
the panic button.
Yeah. She called police and security. So
okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I mean, I'm not worried. I'm just not trying to kill this guy in front of anybody, and I'm fine. Anyways, so I'm just gonna try to let him just kind of brawl on me until the police arrive. Or
don't forget, you've got compel. You've got
right. Okay. Well, then I'll do this. All right. So I tell the secretary wait outside because I'm sure the other lady left. I close the door.
I thought it was my turn.
You can't do all of that. You're currently fighting, but you could compel him.
Dang.
Again, I thought it was my turn.
On him.
Well, yes, it is your turn. I'm just reminding. Okay, so Frank, what do you wrench the lighter back?
I want to light his ass on fire.
Okay, give me, I guess, a brawl.
Wait, no, that's for the bottle. Oh, he did it again?
No, so I smashed you. That was that one. And then you tried to take. Then your turn was you're trying to take the bottle fragments away from me, and I want to take the lighter back and light you on fire.
Okay, so have you rolled for that?
No, that's why I'm waiting on Ron to decide on.
I guess to wrench the lighter back, that's another opposed athletics plus strength.
Athletics plus strength. Okay.
That's one for Frank, for Randall Bennings, and then Wesley needs to roll one. And one for Wesley. In this case, I'm going to say you two are struggling with each other, but neither has gained the upper hand. Now it's your turn, Wesley, to use...
Okay, well, I do him in the balls.
You knee him in the balls. Okay, that's a brawl plus strength.
And do I oppose this, or...
0 successes. Don't even bother. You two are too busy struggling. Well, then you lost your chance to compel him or whatever else you were going to do because now it's Frank's turn.
That's fine.
So did I not get the lighter back?
Not yet.
No, we're struggling. We're like hand in hand, kicking,
dancing,
fighting. Yeah, we're like doing the tango.
All right, I would like to get the lighter back and light him on fire. So
try again.
Athletics plus strength.
Gosh, that's persistent.
Yep. That's 2.
All right. I'm getting this over with.
You got none. So he's got that lighter.
That's rouse.
Oh, that's rouse. Oh, so you get a +2 bonus. Still only
even.
1. Wait, no, something's wrong there. That only rolled 2 dice total. Did you give yourself a +2 modifier?
Oh, I probably didn't. I'm an idiot.
Oh, it's because you... I think it's because you flat rolled athletics, not athletics plus strength.
Okay. Plus strength, and then 2.
And what did 2 and 2 again?
So that's
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
mean-
hunger successes. What is hunger successes?
Hunger successes only matter
He
if
gets
they
hungrier each
are
time?
if they're crits.
Oh,
Yeah. Because he's at 2 hunger, so his dice pool is split between his 2 hunger. 2 of his crits are hunger dice. It's because I turned off the API because it's not working right now, so it's not doing it the fancy way.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he had, so that's 4 successes, Wesley. You definitely have the lighter. You shove him off of you. You've got the lighter. You can crush the lighter if you want.
Sure, in my hands.
Yeah, that would probably make sense for you.
I mean, a human could do that. Especially if it's
True.
those plastic ones.
How expensive is this lighter?
Or I could just throw it on the ground and stomp on it.
It's probably a metal Zippo. I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, either way, you get the lighter back and break it. So at this point, I'm going to say security bursts through the door on the other side of the office. Like outside where the secretaries are, and they're running towards you. I'm going to say, Officer Bennings, you can probably got one more move before you get tackled. It's Bennings' turn.
Okay.
I would like to grab my gun off the ground, the one that's fucked up now,
Okay.
and then shove it against Wesley's chest and pull the trigger. Hoping the last round in the chamber,
Will explode.
the spark and explosion that it's going to make will light him on fire.
All right.
So firearms plus something?
I'm going to say
pour the
firearms
alcohol on
plus dexterity, but we're going to say because you're not really firing the gun per se, we're going to do this at a -3. So modifier
What?
-3.
I'll give you a
You're
-2.
You're trying to bend down, grab a gun, get back up, shove it into his chest, and then set it off all in one go.
Without me realizing, somehow.
3 successes now.
That was miss it with a -3, so.
That's pretty good, though. And so, Wesley, you can... Oh, something I've completely forgotten about? Willpower. How many dice did you roll? 4? You could spend a willpower to re-roll one of your failed dice. What does he have to lose?
Yeah, okay, I do that.
That's a success. 4 successes, Wesley. You need to...
Against what?
I'm guessing you're just trying to dodge away from this. So, dexterity. You don't have athletics, so...
Just by itself?
Yeah, unless you're going to rouse or anything.
I did.
Okay. So, dexterity +2. All right. And because I always forget willpower exists, you can't... Well, you got 2 successes on your hunger anyway. You can't use willpower on hunger, but you can use it on normal. You failed one of your normal dice, so you could spend a willpower to re-roll that normal one.
Would it even...
It would cancel each other out.
Okay.
Because he's sitting at 4 successes right now.
Is it a D10 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. Why not?
A 5 is a failure.
Oh.
Okay, so that's a net of 1 success for Frank. Let me just roll something here. Rolled an 8. That was just to influence my decision, because whiskey's not that flammable.
Wait. Okay, never mind. I was like, how did he get a bottle if he had a flask? But I was like, I guess he could have a bottle.
Yeah.
Anything over 65%.
I mean, he's probably been chugging from the bottle, not the flask.
anything over
I'll
65%
say
is
that
flammable.
this... Bill, what'd you say?
Anything over 65% is flammable.
Yeah, but it's also kind of soaked into his clothes. It's been in the open air for a few seconds. I'm going to say it does light up. It's not something that you couldn't put out, but you are a vampire, and vampires are quite flammable, so you will take an aggravated damage from this. So
Okay.
that's I changed it on your health box, but you change your box to an X. Aggravated is harder to heal, and if all of your damage is aggravated. But what I will say with it's not the best way to light someone on fire.
How badly do
uh,
I get hurt in the process of this gun exploding?
Ooh, that's true.
Your hand's probably blown off.
Because I was attempting to jump, grab it off the ground and shove into him with this gun and pull the trigger.
Yeah.
I would assume I'd probably be trying to tackle him or something.
It's only one success. Well, that's not how damage technically works. I'll say Bennings probably gets two aggravated damage from the gun blowing up his hand.
Aggravated is slasher an X.
An X.
Okay.
And now you're down to 2 health. So any physical, because you're human, at this point, any physical actions you take are going to be at a -2 penalty. Because you're severely wounded. He didn't have a lot of health. He was old.
So I just blew off part of my hand.
Yeah. So you're in a lot of pain.
So how much damage does he take from the explosion?
Pretty much
That's
nothing.
a good point. That's a good point.
I thought that was a part of it.
The bullet explosion itself, I'll deal. It's going to be not aggravated to you for the bullet parts, but the lighting on fire is what hurt you. So Frank took 2 damage, so you'll take 1 superficial. So yeah, as a vampire, you do not suffer any penalties for being low on health. Yeah. So and I'll give him that. The surprise of all this happening. You two are both on the ground, but at this point now, security has run in. They grab they basically dogpile the officer and pull him off of you. And this is where we're going to end the scene. He's struggling. They're dragging him out. Shortly, a few minutes later, the cops do arrive, and Officer Brandel Bennings is now under arrest for attempted murder.
Quick question. So when I broke the bottle on Wesley, when I broke the bottle, I would have been aiming for the head, not his clothes.
Yeah, it doused him.
Yeah,
so
but it smashed over me.
Wesley
from his basically shoulders up just caught fire.
Yeah.
His hair, skin.
Yeah, no, he took some aggravated damage from that. I would say it wouldn't be very hard to put out.
I always wear a suit.
What time was this?
Jacket. Probably
Sometime
5.
at night. Well, it's after dark. We're still in January, so probably more like 6, maybe 7. 7 sounds more appropriate. And then that. So with the scene changes as Officer Bennings is being dragged off by the police. He's now in handcuffs.
On one
he
hand,
probably knows the people who are being forced to arrest him. And we fade to black. We fade back in. Hayden, you're here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would Max still be living with Jerry? I mean, I guess it's only been a few days, but is he still living with Jerry? It is the 16th now.
It's been 2 days.
A few days since you moved in with Jerry. It's probably. I don't remember the day that you faked your death, but I'd give it. It's been about a little over a week.
Jerry, that cool with you?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm living in the fucking ceiling like a raccoon.
Yeah, you live in the ceiling like a raccoon.
I forgot about that.
That's your choice, by the way. I doubt Jerry forces you to do that.
No, it's straight up my choice.
I keep
so
reminding
Jerry,
you that
we're not going to do the therapy sessions that are happening during this time, but this does happen to fall on a day that a therapy session would be. Those take too long, unless we go back.
But they're
to
the best.
We'll see.
They're the
We
best
have
part.
multiple therapy sessions that are going to happen before this month is over. Literally, there's there's one on the 16th. The next one is the 21st, and then the 23rd, and then the 28th, and then the 30th. So if we got time tonight, we can do a therapy session. But I want to get through the more important scenes. Okay, so let's say as Jerry, as you are heading downstairs to what do you call it? Go to your therapy session, the group therapy. Your secretary, I forget what you said her name was. Do you remember?
I think
Probably
her
not.
name was
Or receptionist or whatever.
Oh, it was Rita.
Rita. So Rita opens the door to the hallway leading to the staircase that leads up to your above the business apartment as you're coming down, and says, oh, Jerry, there's someone here to see that guy who's been staying with you. And behind her is a pale white man, I guess. Yeah, he's a white man who's standing behind her. Let me get his picture. I know I made him. Oh, there he is. This is the picture of the guy. He's got blonde hair. He's buff, I guess. That's what he looks like through here. He's blonde hair. Looks like he's probably maybe from like Norway type area, like that kind of, maybe he's got some Viking blood running in his veins.
Please tell me he wears a hammer of Thor.
He does not wear a hammer of Thor.
Damn it!
God damn it! Okay.
And this guy, she steps aside and he's like, he says, yes, I'm here to see Max.
Yeah,
it's business. He looks at the secretary and says, it's business with his group.
Okay. Yeah. Go right ahead. I'll show you to him. Thank you so much, Rita. You can call it an early day today.
Man, she gets to go home early all the time. Every time we see her,
she's salary. She doesn't give a shit.
That's true. Yeah. So she's like, yeah, okay, thanks, boss, and heads on out. I'll let the guys know you'll be just a couple more minutes.
Actually,
don't you have several therapy sessions scheduled for today?
Well, I believe Jerry has other therapists who work with him that are handling the daytime sessions. Jeremy does the group. Jeremy does. Jeremiah. Jerry.
Call it.
Jerry does the. He does the group session in the evening, twice a week, and then he does any solo sessions in the evenings. And then other solo sessions during the day are done by whoever else works with him.
Yeah. Actually, Rita, this is last minute. This is super important. I know that a couple of people are still here. On your way out, can you see if we can get one of the fill-ins just to cover the group for tonight?
The guy speaks up and he says, "Oh, I just needed to see Max. You can do whatever you need to do."
Oh, okay. Then take your time. I'll be back whenever it's done.
And so the guy moves past you and he heads upstairs. Before we go to that, you know what? I wasn't going to do that. Okay, we'll do the session in a little bit. We are going to do the session, but we'll do the Max scene first.
Okay.
Because I just had an idea of a better way to do this other thing I have planned since we're already here. Okay, the guy goes upstairs, comes inside, looks around. Max, are you currently hiding in the ceiling, or are you, I mean, it's well past dark.
Okay, it's well past dark. No,
Yeah.
I'm up. I'm
Okay.
just chilling in the office.
Yeah, so the guy walks in. You've never seen this man before. He looks over to you and says, are you Max?
I look at him and go,
Cox.
and I go, I bet he would like to know your name.
I'm here on behalf of. Well, not on behalf. I'm here involving Tiv.
You know Tiv?
Yes, I know Tiv. He shuts like he peeks out the door, make sure no humans are out there. Closes the door, turns around, cancels the blush of life. You see his skin start to pale before you. Says, "Yes, my name is Mikhail I hate this is the problem with random name generator. I don't know how to pronounce them. Mikhail Kuyer. I am Tiv's sire. I assume you're aware that she's been arrested."
And I go, I know she was under investigation.
It's a lot worse than that. She's currently being held by the clan. There's going to be a trial coming up soon. On did I put the date of when the trial? It's going to be on in. Oh, I forgot to put the date. The trial is going to be on February 5th. She's got her trial is coming up soon. And I am here to coach you, assist you, teach you what it is to be a member of the clan, and also to find out how you want to. You will be summoned to this trial as well to speak either on her behalf or against her. That's entirely up to you. Actually, yeah, I'd kind of like to know how you'd be leaning.
I look at him and I say, are they mistreating my sire?
Your sire is not being mistreated. She's being held in accordance with the laws of our clan.
Okay.
I suppose I should tell you what her crimes are specifically. So she's got a number of crimes. As her sire, I'm a bit torn. She broke some rules, but at the same time, I don't want to see her die.
You're my grandpa?
He chuckles. Yeah, I'd be your grandpa, yes, so to speak.
Wild.
Yeah, so first off, her embracing you was very much against the rules. We have procedures that we go through. Now, she was ordered by the prince. However, she also broke the rules of the clan. The prince is not of our clan. She did not consult the clan on what she should do in this situation. Had the clan decided that you were not to be embraced, we would have protected her. But instead, she did not consult the clan and went and embraced you. We don't know whether or not you are worthy of being part of the clan. We don't know anything about you. Normally, this would be a process that takes years. We would study you. She would get to know you as if she were a human. She would have gotten to know you. And if we had deemed that you were worthy of joining, she would have invited you to join. Unless of course, you were a criminal. In some cases, we do embrace criminals as a chance to redeem themselves. But
besides all the political bullshit that just came out of your mouth, do you pledge allegiance to the prince or do you not?
While I'm
pledge
here in
allegiance
Houston,
to the prince of the United Nations of Vampires.
While we're here in Houston, we do obey the laws of the prince, but there is no pledging of the allegiance. This is the prince rules Houston, but the prince does not rule our clans. We can always leave Houston. Had she simply left, even the prince would have had no power to. Well, no. I don't want to say legal, but because it's not like we're part of the U.S. government or something. But he would have had no right to pursue her had she taken sought asylum in another domain. under another prince. Or had she simply come to the clan, we would have sheltered her and either interceded on her behalf with the prince, or we would have moved her to another city and protected her that way. There were things she could have done rather than just do what the prince told her. She did what she did out of fear for her life, which I can understand in perhaps lesser kindred, but Tiv was an inquisitor. She should have known better.
Oh God. I mean, we're vampires, right? And I look over at all three of us.
Jerry's not there.
Oh, Jerry's not here?
No.
And I go, well, we're all vampires. Isn't that the greatest sin?
Yes, you're correct. All of us are in the long term. We're all deserving of death, but our clan we have made it our job to punish. We don't necessarily want the destruction of all vampires. We are, yes, some might say we're abominations. We try to.
The only abomination of those Nosferatu guys are down there. Those guys are creepy motherfuckers.
Their curse definitely has its downsides. No, we enforce.
Nosferatu, sorry.
Yeah. It's complicated, but in the end, we're all deserving of punishment. That being said, most people could say that about anyone. We try to punish those who are the most deserving. And when you're talking about a bunch of monsters, there are monsters who are more deserving than others. And in the human world, we don't typically interfere during training. When you're young, yes, you'll if you choose to follow the path that your sire chose, that I chose, you would learn to hunt criminals and inflict justice upon them. But that's not the only role possible within the clan. There's also the judges, or you could find another role. I don't know. That's me, Ron, saying I don't know.
So Michael, or Mike, can I just call you Michael?
Yeah, you can call me
Michael. Or I can call you Kale, like the disgusting...
No, call me Grandpa. Call me Peepop.
Call me Grandpa.
Call me Peepop.
Call me Papa. Sorry, how do you pronounce your name again?
Mikhail.
I'm sure you obviously know that I'm siding with her. Tiv, in my opinion, did nothing wrong. She did as she was told, maybe out of fear, but when the strongest person comes around and tells you to do something,
give me an insight plus wits roll.
Insight plus wits.
Insight's in the center thing. And yeah. And we'll see if yours decides to roll or not.
Plus wits?
Yeah.
Any modifiers?
No, unless you're going to rouse.
It did not want to roll.
Okay. At the top of the sheet where it says options, are you able to see the options enable API scripts?
What?
Oh, okay, yeah. Let me
I checked off.
Turn that one off, that first box.
Yeah,
that's... I have to reset the API, which requires us to leave the game. 3 successes. So as you start saying this, going down this line of talking, you do notice while he tries not to appear this way, he does start to visibly relax.
That I don't hate Tiv, and
yes.
Okay. just making sure I understand
Yeah.
my own insight. I go, and I highly doubt for your daughter or your, heir, whatever you want to call her. I don't even know what the hell. I've been a vampire for a week, but I highly doubt you know that she would do something out of being stupid. I mean, you vetted her. Your clan vetted her, just like you said you would have. She's not stupid. She would have done the right thing.
He nods a little bit and he's like, I agree. Tiv really should have come to the clan first, and we likely would have approved her following the prince's orders. Is as long as she doesn't make a scene, as long as there's nothing else that comes to light, we should be able to get her off with maybe just some minor punishment, maybe a few years torpor, maybe not even that bad.
So the clubhouse is just angry that they weren't talked to.
Well, she did break the rules. You weren't. You haven't been vetted. For all we know, you could be a terrible member of the clan. Hang on one second. I'll be right back.
I poke my head out. Bill, or what the hell's your character's name?
Jerry.
I go, yeah, I poke my head out and I go, Jerry, you alive out there?
Sorry, dogs were doing something they weren't supposed to.
And I go, Jerry, you dead out there?
No,
Jerry's downstairs.
Yeah, I fully left to go down to a therapy session.
Yeah, he just left you with this unknown vampire.
Damn it!
You're a vampire. Good. You're a vampire. What the fuck are you worried about?
So what was I saying? So Tiv, she did break the rules under duress. Like I don't necessarily blame her. I wish she had at least contacted me, so we could go through the proper. It would be less of a problem if I approved this. Normally, that's not how we do things, but at least she'd have one member of the clan backing her on this. So basically, all we have to do now is, assuming she hasn't broken any other rules, that if you can think of something, I don't know of anything, but I haven't been allowed to speak to her yet.
I'm not going to incriminate my own sire.
Well, what I'm saying is, good. But as long as there's nothing else she's done, we can probably get her off. The best way to do that will be to prove that you are worthy of being a member of the clan.
Can I go and see her?
I might be able to arrange that. Not tonight, though. They haven't even let me see her, and I'm her sire. As far as I understand, they've been interrogating her. They are also trying to make sure she hasn't broken any other rules that we don't know of.
Okay, well, tell the clubhouse her family would like to see her, but is there anything I can do in the meantime? Or you said you're my sensei, you got to teach me stuff, and some wax on, wax off shit?
There's a lot I can teach you, mostly about hunting and killing bad guys. But if you want to go down that path, I can teach you. Otherwise, we can just talk about the clan and about the lessons that she wouldn't have had time to teach you yet. Kindred society, the clan, the laws of the clan, things like that.
Man, it's still so fucking wild when we just dropped killing people with no hesitation, dude. Or hunting people. That's just so wild. How about we do the best of both worlds? While we go and hunt evil people, you tell me about the clan.
And he says, we can definitely do that. And then we will switch away from your scene. So now we have a guidance for what you will be doing. And we go downstairs to the therapy session. We've got the usuals. We've got... let me find my human NPCs so I can remember everyone's names. We've got where Jason Darrell, played by Frank. That is Jason Darrell. Yeah, that's the one played by Frank. We've got no. Frank is Carl.
Yeah.
Frank is Carl Bird.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep.
my wife left me.
Yeah.
Stand back.
Because I punched her in the belly.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Gee, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Fucking killed his unborn child.
Jason Darrell, I think, was Hayden. I'm giving you guys access to their character sheets just so you can have them to also so I can remember who plays who. We had Carl, Jason, and then no. Jason was definitely
Me.
Jaden because Hayden played Richard Dick Gray. Yeah, Jaden definitely.
One piece.
Okay, Jaden. Now you've
Spotted
got
dick.
that, and then so the usuals are all there at the meeting. Jerry, you want to open up the meeting?
All right, everybody. I know it's been a little bit. I've been a bit off my game lately, but we're here, and just wanted to go ahead.
Jerry,
and say,
something actually for all of you to remember: the moon is still blood red.
Oh shit!
Got it. World is
And
flipping.
this is the day after Trump did his speech.
Could I have asked my sire what the hell's going on with the moon?
Your sire is wondering the same thing.
Okay, sweet. We're on
Yeah.
the same page. Got it.
And this is the day. Actually, no, we're 2 days after Trump's speech. So
Okay.
About building
All right.
a wall on the moon.
yeah.
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 Okay, so we're going to ignore politics. We're also going to ignore the fact that the moon is red. The world is definitely not ending. But in the meantime, I just wanted to open up the floor to anyone that wants to tell me about to talk about their week with the group. So how have we been?
I think I'll go first. Jason, for anyone that's new.
Hi, Jason.
Hello. Well, first of all, I've been trying to work up, the confidence to ask you this at some point, but after the facts of this, like, little gathering, can we have a one-on-one?
Absolutely, Jason. I'll right after this, I can meet you in the office.
Perfect. But as of my weeks, this one in particular has been all right. I found a cat at one of my oil rigs, and I took him home. But other than that, nothing other craziness has happened.
And what did you name the cat?
Oil.
Sounds like a very fitting. It sounds like a
James
very
said the
fitting
same
name. It sounds like a very fitting
be
name to a
honest.
good future friend.
Yeah, his last name's Rig.
Of course.
What's his middle name? Richard speaks up.
Oh, I haven't gotten that far.
All right. All right.
My
good.
last name's Daryl, though. I like drinking barrels, so I just they call me Daryl.
Yeah.
What?
You've been staying sober recently, right?
Oh yes.
Excellent.
And
Well done.
I want to do an insight check. Do I smell alcohol just wafting from this guy?
Sounds like it.
You can do an inside check if you want.
How do we?
I think I gave
This
you
guy
his
has-
character sheet.
Yeah, I have character sheet, but he has nothing at all.
Oh, did I not give skills?
No.
I may not have actually built them. I may have just did their picture.
Oh, this one does.
Oh, maybe I just didn't get to that guy yet.
This guy's just retarded. He's just a vegetable.
He's just the average guy.
He's got skills. Richard?
He's got skills. Yeah, look at his man bun, dude. He's got skills.
No, he's got a whole sheet.
Oh, there it is. Holy shit, there it is.
Mine did the same thing earlier for Randall.
Oh, weird.
I'm going to do an investigation. What should I do with it?
Wait, you want to do investigation or insight?
Well, I guess I'm just sniffing the alcohol
Sniffing?
off this man.
That'd be well, if you're actively trying to smell it, investigation plus wits.
And actually, since while he's doing that, I actually would like to roll a insight on my own.
Okay, and my question for Jaden is, is there any alcohol smell on him?
No, but he could smell like weed. That'd be kind of funny.
Okay.
Trade the substance abuse
Just
for
the devil's
substance
lettuce.
Yeah.
Nah, I like to call it the Jesus kale.
That's the string he invented with all his oil rig money.
True.
The Jesus kale.
And whenever
Buddy,
my roll
stop.
wants to come in, anytime.
Oh, you have to do the thing. I think for everybody.
Yeah. Let's see. Player characters. Jerry. Turn that off and do your roll again.
Ah, okay. Give me 1 second. We're gonna go ahead.
It'd be insight plus wits.
Submit. Any second now. Dirt.
One success. I don't know.
I
is
got
he-
strong dollar store cologne on, so it's up to y'all.
Ugh.
Well, Jerry is now. So I would say Dick can smell the weed. Jerry is trying to insight you if you're lying or not. And I'm going to say with one success, how good of a liar is what was his name again? Which one is he?
Jason Darrell.
Jason. Jason has no points in subterfuge, so he's not really a liar. Yeah, I would say, Jerry, maybe he's not being entirely truthful. But also there's a hint of truth. Maybe he hasn't been drinking, but
There's a wedding.
You get the idea that maybe there's something. Yeah. Also, Jerry, now give me a awareness plus wits.
Awareness plus wits. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. Plus wits.
Is Frank asleep?
Sounds like it.
My God.
Dude, he knocked the fuck out, dude. He was yelling at his dog 2 seconds ago.
I know.
And then, bam!
Okay. 2 successes. And because those are hunger successes, I'm going to say that, Jerry, you don't so much hear, but something you feel the. Gosh, Frank.
Jesus.
Do I snore like that when I fall asleep?
No.
No,
I'm
you're
so
quiet, bro.
Okay, good.
Silent like the dead, my dude.
You're like Jaden. I'm like,
Yeah,
Is there a way we can mute him at all, or no?
I think I can mute him.
that's so funny.
Burp, he's muted. He can unmute himself if he tries to come back. What? Okay, where was I? Oh yeah, Jerry. You hear not so much here, but something inside you senses something in the closet.
But guys, just give us 1 second before we go any further, if you don't mind.
This is the fucking prince in the closet.
Bruh.
I stand up. I'm like, and I walk over to the closet, and
Okay.
I open the door. Just what's going on in there?
You open the door, and there's no one in the closet. But when you turn back around, the Prince of Houston is sitting in one of the open chairs.
And as I'm like,
everyone else is, they didn't notice him, but they're not surprised. It's just like, oh, we didn't notice that guy. But yeah, Jerry, you obviously notice him.
Like, I apologize, everyone. I thought I heard something in here. Jerry goes back to his seat and goes back to their group, and he's like, "Would anyone else like to go?"
So far, only one person is gone. But the prince speaks up and he's like, "Hello, everyone. My name is Augustus Chapman Allen. You've probably heard of my ancestor, Augustus Chapman Allen, the founder of Houston. I'm sure everyone knows that name. I'm
Hello,
good
Augustus.
friends with Jerry here, and I wanted to come and see how things work.
Can vampires sweat?
It's good to see all of you here improving your mental health. Mental health is very important. I would know."
Well, thank you so much for joining us, Augustus. I'm sure after a couple more sessions, you'll be just a wonderful member of our found family here.
Does anyone else react to the guy that they didn't notice?
Jason, you just hear like a big like.
Would I have to do the same, or would I do an insight or investigation and be like, what the shit?
I don't think as a human you wouldn't notice anything supernatural of this. You're just like, oh crap, I didn't notice this guy.
And then he also said the complete wrong name because Houston was the man's last name that founded Houston.
No, he wasn't.
It was named.
Well, one of the founders was this Augustus Chapman Allen.
One of the founders.
Yeah, it was named after Sam Houston because he won the.
I guess I forgot some Texas history.
Yeah, it was named after him because of his victory over the Mexican army.
Houston was founded on August 30th, 1836, by brothers Augustus Chapman Allen and John Kirby Allen on land near the banks of Buffalo Bayou. I guess it was just named after. Yeah, it was named after Sam Houston, I guess, but not founded by him. But hey, maybe that's what your character thinks. This dude, because I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't Googled who the founder of Houston was.
Okay, yeah. So they named it after General Sam Houston.
Yeah.
Huh. You learn new things every day. Yeah. No, I'm just. Let's see. I am playing with a piece of paper in my hand. What do I make out of origami?
You are starting to fold what you're hoping is a swan. You've seen this. You watched a YouTube video of how to do it, and you're starting to do that. But then you don't seem to be able to stop. You've become obsessed with the folding. You're trying to get it as small as you can. And you just keep folding.
Keep folding.
And I don't know what happens when it gets so small that you can't physically fold it anymore, but you keep trying.
Just trying to stomp on it. All right.
And Jerry, what did you say last?
I was saying that it's wonderful to have you here with us, Augustus, and I know after just a couple of sessions, you'll find yourself as just an ordinary member of our wonderful found family here.
Well, I'm definitely hoping to see how you work. I'm not here for myself. I'm here for someone who is planning to come see you soon. And I just, she's in love with a certain person, And that love has made her very loyal to that person. But the person that she's in love with does not love her back, yet wants her to remain loyal. And I'm hoping you can help her come to the right, come to the conclusion that's most beneficial to her. And Jerry, you're free to make a insight plus wits.
Alrighty. Insight plus wits. And it's going to be amazing. Here we go. Okay.
2 successes. So you don't know who he's talking to, but you get the feeling that he's talking about someone that's in love with him, is loyal to him. He doesn't want her to be in love with him, but wants her to remain loyal. And come to the right conclusion, you would conclude that that's what he means. He wants her to not be in love with him, or this person to not be in love with him, but still be loyal to him. That is what he's saying under what he's saying.
Understood.
What the prince is saying to you. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Would anyone else care to speak tonight, this evening?
You do notice that the
I
one
look
guy...
over and I'm like straight up thinking about this question. Like, that's actually a good question. I guess I would need to roll...
What question?
The question the prince asked. So,
are you trying to read
yeah,
the subtext as well?
I want to answer the prince. I mean, be like, So I guess, is that streetwise?
No. To figure out what the heck he's talking about, it would be insight plus wits. Because he didn't ask a question. He said there's a woman who's going to, or a person, he didn't say woman, I don't think, but a person who is going to be seeing Jerry soon, who is in love with somebody and is loyal to that person that they're in love with, but that person doesn't want them to be in love with her, with them, but wants to keep their loyalty. And that Jerry should bring them to the correct conclusion that's most beneficial to her. And what he means is, somebody is going to come and see you, Jerry, that is in love with me, and I don't want her to be, but I still want her loyalty, and you're going to make that happen. That's what 2 insight gets. Now, from the human rolling the insight, you maybe pick up on what he's getting at a little bit, but you don't know the subtext to it all. You don't know the fact that this man is, the vampire prince of Houston, and Jerry is his vassal. So you think it's pretty weird that this guy, maybe you pick up, that's what he's telling Jerry to coax someone to the correct conclusion. Frank, we muted you because you were snoring.
Yeah, sorry about that. I passed out for a second there.
Yeah, that's fine. It was funny.
You okay?
Well, the Prince of Houston just popped into the meeting, into Jerry's therapy session, and
nice.
I mean, we probably won't be on for too much longer because we do still have the meeting tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, but we'll probably go ahead.
Yeah, we'll wrap up after this meeting.
Yeah. All right. Is there anyone else that would like to tell us about their week? Any challenges?
Well, what's Jerry's response to the way the prince said that? Considering that Jerry succeeded his insight.
Okay, I'm going to say, well, it's so wonderful for you to do your due diligence before you send someone over to a new therapist or group, but we can't guarantee any results when it comes to those kind of personal breakthroughs. I do agree with you on one hand, though, that
unrequited love can be very unhealthy, but sometimes in certain situations that love that some people show, especially when, as you described, they're very loyal to us, can sometimes, uh, if they realize they don't love us, they can sometimes cause them to lose that sense of loyalty. Because sometimes it's not so much loyalty someone's after, or someone's trying to show, as much as wanting to prove to that person how loyal they are and how good they are to have around. But I would love to talk to anyone about any kind of problems they have.
Augustus seems satisfied with his answer, and he nods. He nods emphatically, like, it's like, yes, I think you'll be a great therapist. Oh, let's let's let the others speak. I'll be quiet now.
Is there anyone else that would like to go? Any challenges anybody has faced this week, or personal growth or success anybody want to just share with this group?
Yeah, I'll go.
Carl.
Hi, everybody. I'm Carl.
Hello, Carl.
I had some problems this week. I went to go get some of them scratchers from the gas station, and they didn't have the scratcher I wanted. And I punched the glass that was dividing between the dude and me, and he got mad at me and called the cops. But I didn't punch the cops this time, so that's a win for me. So that's my thing.
Well, Carl.
Hold on, I'm thinking. Hold on, I'm thinking. Oh, we're all thinking apparently.
Just if we go on any longer with this, that is an effect that is happening passively.
Sit in the session. Your darkest thoughts become louder in your mind. Your demons are trying to get out. Okay. But I'm getting tired of all the people that want to treat me like I'm stupid. Like, I mean, I do talk kind of funny, and I might not have graduated elementary school, but it's not my fucking fault. It's not.
All right, it's all good, Carl. Let's just watch the language. We don't want anything too aggressive at group. Now, I am really proud of you for not making the situation worse by assaulting the officers. They're just doing their job and protecting people, especially when people show some aggressive tendencies. Now, which scratcher were you looking for?
The one with the you scratch it and it reveals the pictures. I don't read so good, so I have a hard time with the others. But the ones with the pictures are real good. To do.
Okay.
The pictures.
Uh-huh.
The pictures.
Yeah, I hear. I got you.
Fuck it.
You like the ultra?
I was trying to get some. Fuck if I know. It's had the pictures.
Yeah.
They asked which number it was.
Jerry, are there any windows to this building?
Yeah. Where they are, there are windows. They're not like at eye level. It's kind of like one of those rooms, like the meeting room, except like they have windows up in the tall ceilings.
You hear the sound of a car crash outside, followed briefly by a lot of swearing. It's not. It doesn't sound like it was a terrible crash. Maybe just a little fender bender. And now people outside are screaming at each other and yelling.
All right. I'm going to stand up, be like, guys, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to step outside real fast and see what's going on. But y'all go ahead and keep having your group talk. We're having a great night. And Jerry's going to walk out, and he's going to step outside and go see what's going on.
Okay, the prince remains behind. And you hear the prince like start speaking up as if he were the therapist, and that's just going on in the background now. Jerry, you go to like the front door. If I remember right, the front door there was a glass, like people could see in. No, yeah, people could see in from the street because you had that one guy who's addicted to your blood, like staring through the door, waiting for you to come out.
Yeah. But the door is the only part that's glass. Everything else is pretty much wall.
So yeah, you see out on the street that it does look like there was a little fender bender, and two people are now just brutally attacking each other. Like they're beating the crap out of each other, and there's like a crowd is forming. Like people have pulled over, and they're like aggressively cheering on the fight and stuff.
All right, I'm gonna step outside and
give me an awareness. Give me an awareness plus wits roll.
All right, awareness plus wits. Okay, are you gonna roll it? It's gonna be amazing. 3 successes.
3 successes. That's good. Also 3 hunger successes. That is actually a bestial critical. What do they call it? A bestial success. Okay.
Oh Jesus.
This is fun. So you are watching this fight. And these people, for a minor fender bender, perhaps Jerry would have thought for it to have escalated to this level of violence. Wow, Jerry, I think I was marking off. Why are you almost dead? Was I marking off your health instead of Jaden's health? Wesley?
I guess?
Oh, no. You should be healed by now. That must have happened from... Oh, that happened from... the ritual, because she was sucking y'all's health out. Yeah, you're healed. Okay. And this should also be healed. Okay. Yeah, Jerry was had 1 health left. Yeah, so Jerry might have thought that this is an overreaction. Why are they so brutally beating the crap out of each other over what was a very minor dent in the back of this guy's car. The guy's got a nice car. He's probably got insurance, all of that. But as you're watching this fight take place, you notice there's a red haze in the air. Maybe it's a little foggy, but the fog is tinted red, and your eyes draw upwards to look at the moon. What would it be now? It's definitely not full anymore, because it was full on the 11th and we are currently on the 16th. So it is a waning moon. But I'd say the new moon is on the 25th, so we're still closer to the full moon to the new one. So it's probably like that half moon size. I could look up the exact phase of the moon, but it doesn't really matter. That moon is blood red. Jerry... This won't be difficult, but roll me a frenzy check. Difficulty, just from this. Oh, and you are not at Hunger 4. Gosh, okay. Roll me a frenzy check. Difficulty 1.
Okay, frenzy.
So I think it asks for a difficulty when you do that.
It asks for willpower.
It's at the bottom of your sheet. Let me just click on the prints just so I can, or someone else's sheet, so I can see what you're talking about real quick. Frenzy. Wants modifiers, no modifiers, difficulty 1. Are you sure you clicked Frenzy?
Yeah.
All it asked me for was modifiers and then difficulty.
Oh, that's weird. Ask for my willpower on this
Let me
one.
click it for you. Oh, it does ask for willpower. That's weird.
I guess I'll just put in 5 for
Oh, it's probably because I turned off API. Your willpower... Your max willpower is 6, so change that to 6, I guess.
Okay.
What does it ask for next?
6. Humanity.
Your humanity is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is because I had to turn off the API stuff, so humanity 8.
Okay. And then modifiers, you said 1?
Modifier 0.
Ah, okay.
Interesting. I didn't know that the frenzy check being easy was part of the API script. You got 2 successes, so it was difficulty 1, so that's plenty. My God, look at how many 1s you got, though. That doesn't affect you, luckily. But if that would have been some other kind of roll, that might have been bad. But you feel the beast well in you as you stare at the moon. You feel your blood figuratively start to boil. You are tempted to join into this melee in front of you, but your better senses, your conscience or whatever gets the better of you. You barely calm yourself down, but you are just you are simmering just below boiling over into a rage. Like you're barely controlling yourself at this point. You've got people in the other room who you're supposed to be helping, but you can barely control yourself right now.
I am going to look at it and shake my head and kind of just be like, no, no intrusive thoughts, not today. Come on, go back to the meeting.
When you enter the meeting, the prince, you hear him. I'm not going to really, because I'm not a therapist. He's doing a good job at being a therapist, it sounds like. He's got people talking and stuff. You enter this room, the rage is still there. You don't know that you can control yourself. Some of the things these people say, and maybe these are thoughts that you've never vocalized, even in your mind's voice before, but some of these things these people complain about are so stupid. Lottery tickets, that one woman whose husband left her, that one Karen, just all the stupid crap people are always complaining about. They're always complaining about, and why can't they just get their goddamn lives together? These are the thoughts that are running just below the surface in you right now.
Hey everyone, Jason, I'm really sorry. I know I said we could have a private session, but something actually just came up, and actually, I'm really sorry. We are going to need to cut tonight's group early. But Jason, go ahead and give us a call. Give the office a call tomorrow. We're going to go ahead and get you set up with an appointment as soon as possible. Okay.
All right.
I rolled willpower for you. All of that you actually said. If you had rolled bad, you'd be having a meeting with Jason.
Oh, geez.
But you rolled good. You controlled yourself.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize Jason that was on the table.
Yeah. Jason smells good.
Oh. Hey, real quick,
to a vampire.
Jaden. What is Jason's... I don't need to know anything about what's going on in his life, but what is Jason's emotional state?
What do you mean? Like,
where is he at emotionally right now?
I have written down he suffers from depression after the loss of his son and wife.
Depression.
He's been down lately, but doesn't know why.
Yeah, that's what you said from him in the very first meeting.
I like them tasty sad boys.
But yeah, like he's just weird.
You controlled yourself, so we don't have to go down that line. But Jerry was very tempted to. He was very tempted to change his mind and go ahead and invite Jason up for some therapy. But he decided not to. Jerry dismisses the meeting early. The prince gives Jerry a raised eyebrow. The prince doesn't seem to be affected by whatever is affecting you. The prince waits. He leaves with the rest of them, and kind of skitters down an alleyway and vanishes. He doesn't do his closet trick with humans around.
Actually, as he was leaving, I was actually going to say, as he was leaving, I was like, Augustus, there was if you're going to be joining us in our meetings, there was there was a form I needed to give you. It's up in my office. Here, just give me a quick follow. We can go ahead and.
He raises his hand. He raises a hand to silence you, and says, "I'll not be joining your meetings. No."
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry.
Check your schedule. Check your schedule. You'll see a name you recognize. She's already signed up. She signed up with your secretary. And then he walks out. Do you check your schedule?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go check on the front desk.
You scan the schedule, and you see that Tufan, the sheriff of Houston, has set up a, among other people, but this is the name that speaks out, that obviously seems interesting. She scheduled a session for you early next month, a solo session.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, she broke my hand last time.
But you also offered her therapy.
That is true. I did do that. So, you know what? I guess I'm about to become a vampire, a therapist to the vampires.
Yeah, except now you realize the prince was talking about her. The prince was saying that she is in love with him. He's not in love with her, but he still wants her loyalty. That's what he was telling you. Like, you do what you do, but in the end, she needs to not be in love with me, but still be mine, more or less. Still be loyal to me, is what he wants.
Yes.
And I think with that realization, and the fact that it's now 10:30 for y'all, we will. It is 10:30, right? Y'all are 2 hours. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 10:30 for y'all. We will. I'm gonna quickly run through the minor events, but we won't do any more scenes. Just because I want to actually start playing in quote unquote real time. Other events that happen throughout the month. Cole, we'll probably do your thing that we talked about in the next session. About, if you're even awake, Frank, about the
I am.
the stuff. But you got your apartment. You discovered you've got a maid, and you recognize the maid. She doesn't remember you, but you definitely remember her because it's the first woman you ever fed on. The bridesmaid that you picked up at that nightclub under when you were told to feed on someone. Jerry, your sire does take you to what's called the Chantry. This is a building. It's the Kellum Noble House, actually, which is the oldest house in Houston. It is when she takes you there, it's after hours. It's normally a tourist attraction, and she performs a ritual that she says she'll teach you later on the front door. When she opens the door, it's a long hallway that you guys walk down, which seems to open up into a at the end of this hallway, which you can tell, you saw the outside of the house. This hallway is longer than the house itself. It opens into a library, and she brings you to the chantry, basically the clan headquarters, and says this is where you'll learn you'll learn magic.
I'm learning magic.
Huh?
I'm learning magic.
Jerry's learning magic.
Oh,
that was Jerry I was talking to. Later in the month, the moon, the new moon happens. The moon goes away for a night, and then people are hopeful that it will, maybe when it comes back, it won't be red anymore. Nope. Next day, that little sliver that appears, it's still red. And as the month goes on, the moon is still red, just as red as ever. Max, Lauren contacts you on the 27th saying that she's consulted with her coven and believes that in order to fix this moon thing, she does think a vampire is gonna have to be sacrificed under the next full moon in order to fix this. But she's also not certain that this will fix it. And then, the month goes. That's pretty much the last event that happens in the month. Max, you do hear from your grandsire that you're going to get a chance to speak with Tiv on February 1st. And I think that's everything. And in general, people seem angrier. It's not every night, and it's not all the time, but often there seems to be a red haze in the air. Jerry, it doesn't affect you the same way as it did before, but if you have any other interaction with other vampires, which you know a few, some of them do report the same thing you experienced, Jerry, and even the humans, though, as you saw, seem to be overreacting to things. There seems to be just a general feeling of rage in the air. And that is where we'll close it as the camera pans up to at the last day of January. At this point, the moon is probably a half moon again, somewhere close to that. So a half of a blood red moon up there in the sky, and the camera fades to black. And I was your storyteller, Ron Bjork. You can find me at Virillion on Twitter. You can find our show. I've never done this one before, this plug. You can find our show at IDM Roleplay on Twitter, although I have yet to do any posts for it. And also at IDM Roleplay on YouTube. And, of course, presumably you're listening to this podcast now, so you can find it right where you're listening to at IDM Roleplay on your favorite podcast apps. With me tonight we'll go with the tonight's sleepy one, Frank.
Hi, I'm a sleepy boy. Hi, everyone. I was Frank. I am Frank. I played Cole Stone as well as Officer Rogers.
Bennings.
Randall Bennings. Officer
Randall Bennings. Yeah. Bennings. Officer Bennings. I also played the snoring sound from scene number 4, hour 2 of the recording. Yeah, so you can find me on social media if you try hard enough. I do stream on Twitch occasionally. Otherwise, subscribe to our Patreon to help fund the purchase of a prosthetic testicle.
Well, I don't know.
That was a joke.
I don't know if we have a Patreon yet.
We might by this episode.
We might.
I'm putting good things out into the world to see what comes back,
Yep.
I'm
going to have to set it up before this episode.
I'm really happy about that positivity. Positivity in the universe is the only thing that's going to get positivity out.
Especially with this blood moon.
Something about a robot, I don't know.
And Jaden.
Hi, I played Jason Darrell or Darrell or Daryl, depending on where you're from. And I also played Wesley Isaac, as always. You can find me at my name, Jaden Kuhn, at pretty much anywhere.
And we've got Hayden.
Hey, it was a good night playing. I found out I had a grandpa, and I got to bond with him, and that's pretty good. And my mom's not dead, so happy family moments all over the place. It was great playing with you guys. I had a great session.
And last but not least, our lovable therapist, Bill.
Hey, everybody. I'm Bill. I was playing a secret. And then I was also Jerry Wilson. You know, you love him. And I hope everybody out there knows that I love you too. If you want to find me, you can find me over on Twitter at Billsabub2, because Billsabub1 was taken. But soon, I am expecting that to be cleared up and Billsabub just general to be open and available. Don't tell the cops. And if you're into art, that's mostly what I'm going to be what I post on there. Just trying to get small other artists out there and just show a bunch of really cool art. So if y'all want to go and post on there, be my guest.
On Thursdays, he
All right.
posts spicy things.
I post spicy things
All
all
right.
the time. Art is art. There should not be any of this weird like stigma around the human/nude form when it comes to art.
Indeed. And thanks everybody for listening. Stay safe out there. There's monsters around. Thanks everyone for listening. The intro and outro songs you heard today was Foxhole Revolution, created by Kevin MacLeod at Incompetech.com, licensed under Creative Commons by Attribution 4.0 license, CreativeCommons.com, licenses by 4.0. The night is over, and have a great day, everyone.